I think we are live. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our today's webinar and a kind of a teacher meetup and a Q&A on SuperTeacher. Today we're going to be having a SuperTeacher demo walkthrough. I see some of you are already tuning in. Thank you for joining me today, and let me know in the comments if you can hear and see me clearly. You can also introduce yourself, say hello, let us know where you're tuning in from, and if you're already teaching online independently. In the meantime, I'm just going to check with if the live stream is looks fine on my end. Yeah, it looks okay on YouTube and on Facebook. Okay, I think we're good to go. I'm just gonna wait for a second to get a confirmation. Yes. Oh, hi, Katie. Thank you so much for tuning in. Katie says, hi, I'll be super excited for the live today. Thank you. And you can see and hear me fine. Awesome. Great to know. As I sometimes tend to forget to share the screen, yeah, today I will make sure not to do that again. I'm so excited. You guys, do you know what I realized? I was looking through old SuperKid and SuperTeacher videos from, live webinars and stuff. And I realized that the last time we went live in a form of a demo walkthrough was July 2023. I can't believe, like, before that, SuperTeacher was actually branded as SuperKid. That's how we first started. And after that, we only did one kind of a show and tell with you, Katie. I think it was in August of 2023, talking about SuperTeacher after rebranding. So that's a biggie. Maybe some of the teacher friends are familiar with SuperKid. That's the same story, actually rebranded into SuperTeacher, because back then we got many requests from teachers and feedback saying, Ivy, I would love to use SuperTeacher, but my students are adult. How do I go about that? Like, it was a bit weird and not just kind of inclusive of adult students. Hi, Angie. Thank you for tuning in. Awesome to have you here and you can see and hear me. And I'm so glad I can see everybody's names as well. I see one Facebook user. I'm guessing it's Mary saying hi, Ivy. Thank you. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Okay, let's get the things going. I'm not going to ramble any longer, and let's get into it right away. As I mentioned, there were lots of updates going on, especially recently, since November or December, I think, for the past few months. And today we're just gonna talk about what SuperTeacher actually is today, what it isn't, how it adds value to your independent teaching business, how SuperTeacher adds value to your students or our students. For those of you who are newbies, completely new to SuperTeacher, we're going to look into 3 easy steps to get you started instantly. Just a real quick, short how-to walkthrough. Then we're looking to how to onboard your students easily, how to manage classes, and SuperTeacher roadmap going forward. Of course, if you do have any feature requests or ideas, feel free to share them under this live stream and also into our roadmap. I'm going to share the link later on. And of course, Q&A is always welcome. Like, please do ask anything you need to learn. And I'm going to also share the frequently asked questions and answered questions about SuperTeacher, just to help you get ahead of things and clarify things even more. Just to check if you can see. Yeah, you can see the presentation. Awesome. I'm glad. So what SuperTeacher is I'm going to show you, and instead of, saying and describing things. So we're just going to look into SuperTeacher website, which is super-teacher.net. And first of all, SuperTeacher makes our independent teaching admin super simple. And I'm so proud to always say that SuperTeacher is a teacher to teacher, actually, from teachers to teachers. That means designed by teachers for fellow teachers, web app, which is really rare when you look at the market. Like, most of the competitors or other kinds of teaching apps and companies were developed, as businesses, which is okay, of course. But SuperTeacher was developed from, the sole need to overcome lots of obstacles teaching online independently. So it was a kind of a passion project to begin with. It was never an idea to scale up and be open to offer to other teachers. But here we are. And yes, with SuperTeacher, you get a teacher webpage, a student portal, which we're going to look into briefly, an integrated class booking and payment system that supports all kinds of cards and WeChat Pay. That's still the same. Going forward, by the way, we're going to be adding Alipay because WeChat does not support subscription programs, which is the newest feature on SuperTeacher. So we are going to be adding Alipay, so our students from China, can also be able to subscribe to our subscription programs. Within SuperTeacher, as soon as you register, it's all free to begin with, still the same. You get your teacher page with all of this system in place, and you get your teacher shop to sell one-on-one classes, group classes, self-paced lessons, create class packages, and recurring subscription payments. It automates your class booking, so class management is fully covered compared to other apps out there. So everything SuperTeacher does it for you. It's like a virtual assistant doing all the hard, boring part of teaching online independently for us, right? So it takes care of your bookings, scheduling, tracking class packages and credits, rescheduling classes, and sends you email reminders. Earlier on, teachers used to be getting lots of email reminders. It was even too much. So I'm so grateful for that kind of feedback. Now you only get email reminders as soon as you sell a class package, get booked, the class is canceled, and then just before 10 minutes before class time. SuperTeacher also includes the messaging and homework system, free training and courses, and ongoing support, and much more. And the best way to check it out is to actually open a demo account I have prepared for you to see what's there. This is a typical teacher page. And here is a good place to mention what SuperTeacher also isn't. It's not a marketplace, so your teacher page is private. It's for your eyes only. When your students come to your page, they don't see anybody else, like no other teachers or student, nobody, just you. So this is my demo account. And this is a student view. As soon as the student comes to your profile, they see your introduction video, pretty much similar to companies we used to be teaching with, but this is all for your own independent teaching business. You can set your teacher profile photo, your teacher name, languages you speak, your country, and this is your teacher shop. So you can offer one-on-one classes, group classes, self-paced courses, subscription programs. You can list grades and levels you teach, curriculum you offer, and subjects you teach. You can even set up your kind of portfolio, but you don't have to. Nothing is mandatory here, so everything is optional. If you do want to use your teacher page to market yourself and share, to use it as a referral link, then it's smart to just fill everything in and get all set. Okay, let me see if we have any comments so far. Estimate Haru asks Etta for Alipay. It's still in the backlog, so I'm gonna let everybody know through our regular newsletter. Probably by the end of next week, we're gonna know. So it doesn't take a lot to develop. It's just there are some more priority things we're working on, which we're gonna look into. Thanks, Haru. That's a great question. I love it. Awesome. I hope this answer helps. Okay, so sorry. Let me see. Okay, so let's see if a student comes to your teacher page, they can book one-on-one class just by clicking to one-on-one button. Here they see your class offer, which are class packages, and also one-on-one classes. They see your calendar in their local time zone. They can just click. Because I'm not logged in, let's log in. as a student. Okay, this one. And because I already have a class package for this purpose, I want to show you how it works on the student end briefly. So as soon as they register, they purchase a class package or whatever you offer. It can be a subscription program and come to your calendar to book class. They can either pay. If it's going to be a one-time payment, here is where they pick a card or WeChat Pay, generate a code, scan it, and simple as that. And if they're going to be using their class credits, they click on your calendar, pay with bundle, and here is our class tracker. You can see there is the total price, classes included, which is what you list. So everything is adjustable here. You can just include however many number of classes you want. This is the number of used classes already, so no manual tracking. You don't have to track anything manually, in a spreadsheet or in a notebook, nothing like that. Like as soon as you set your profile, you're good to go. There is nothing else you have to do in order to manage your classes, except, reschedule and cancel when you need to. Here's the remaining class credits. I'm going to select, and ta-da-da, I just booked class, right? So this is your teacher page. It works the same flow, applies to every kind of class offer you have. So let's just check out, for example, a group class maybe. I'm just going to go back to my teacher profile here. Sorry. And whatever I pick, the flow is going to be the same. So let's say, for example, self-paced courses or a group class maybe. I'm not sure if I have something open here. Oh yeah, here. So you see on your teacher profile, you get a nice kind of carousel, a slider. Let's pick this one. The student can just pick. They can even apply a coupon if you create one. So you can create coupons for small campaigns and share them with specific students. They can even gift some of the courses, but I'm not going to go into much detail. Like, please do feel free to ask me any details you would like to learn more about. There is a training center, which is also a new thing since like a few months ago, a month and a half ago, I think. So here you can see all the previous trainings. There is also a self-paced training on SuperTeacher. There are also live trainings which go into detail. You just search for it. Live teacher trainings. They go into detail about every single feature there is. And so, in simply put, SuperTeacher is a powerhouse, right? That equips you with everything you need to start or scale your independent teaching business. It's also a training center, as you can see. Everything available on SuperTeacher Training Center is for free. And normally, every Wednesday, we run a series of webinars on different topics that are important for independent teachers. I myself, as I'm a teacher, first and foremost, I'm also a special educator, and SuperTeacher was inspired and based on my, online independent teaching needs, as mentioned before. But here you can find lots of useful resources. For example, last week we talked about effective goal setting and planning for our independent teaching business. And once you register, everything is free. You can just click get it, and you will get the whatever resource you're looking for. You will find all the webinar replays and templates and lots of useful resources. Oh, hi, Emma. Welcome. Cool. Thank you for joining in. Sure, Harry. Thank you. I hope it was helpful. Katie says, I love how SuperTeacher automates all this admin. Yeah. So thank you for mentioning that. Sorry for the mirror effect. I have to share the whole window so I don't forget to share a tab. Compared to that, how actually it works compared to the other apps out there, I just have to mention this. This is a little comparison chart where you can see what SuperTeacher has to offer compared to Tutorbird, which I've seen as a very popular alternative, and Calendly. So compared to them, you can see that SuperTeacher includes one-on-one classes, group classes, and all of this we mentioned. I don't want to repeat myself. Self-paced courses and subscription programs. While with TutorBird, for example, you only get to offer one-on-one classes and group classes, and only on their paid plan. They don't even have a free plan. With Calendly, it's almost the same. Only SuperTeacher supports WeChat, which is really important for us, the teachers working with Asian or specifically Chinese market. The class packages, most of these features we already mentioned. And yeah, maybe the classroom integration is something we didn't mention. So with SuperTeacher, you can integrate any classroom. This is also a big update we launched like in January or February, like 2 months ago. I just realized like we never went public with all of this info because there is a regular teacher training, every Monday. You can hop into SuperTeacher, say hello, meet the community and ask anything, and that's where, and we do have a weekly newsletter. Okay, so basically you can integrate any virtual conferences platform, such as Zoom, Koala Go, Lesson Space, Voov, Google Meet, Microsoft something, Teams, yeah, and so on. There's no limitation as long as that virtual conference platform has an option for a permanent link. Classin, for example, in that regards, I get asked a lot. Like it doesn't have the option for to have a single um, classroom link or URL. When it comes to pricing, SuperTeacher has a free plan still, and there is a paid monthly subscription plan, which is $9 a month only, compared to Calendly and TutorBird, which are both more expensive and less powerful in features. And the news is we have waived the transaction fees. So once you subscribe, that's only fee you have with SuperTeacher. There is, of course, third-party processing fees such as Stripe or Wise, depending on what you use. If you are in a Stripe-supported country, you can easily connect your Stripe account to SuperTeacher and process payments however you want, as usual. And if you are subscribed, using our payment processor is optional, so you don't have to. It's not mandatory. But if you're on the free plan, that's how you don't have the monthly, payment cost, nothing, but only per transaction. We get 10% on top of Stripe and Wise fees. And this free plan usually works for teachers who only have a student or two to begin with. I just realized, oh, sorry, just to make sure. I am. Okay. Now it looks better. Okay. And yes, you can also, the big difference with between SuperTeacher and other kind of similar web apps or platforms is the student portal. Like once you register and your students sign up to book classes with you, you also get a file sharing system where you can share homework, lesson previews, lesson reviews, links. You can even leave a feedback to your student. They can also leave a feedback to you, which is really popular, like because you get stars and you can use them to market yourself to show your customers feedback, right? Okay, this is like the basics of what's included. Uh, Katie also says, in particular, SuperTeacher is the only one that offers self-paced courses, yeah, and hybrid programs. And I think that's something we're going to be exploring much more going forward. Sorry for the mirror effect again. Let me switch. Because I've just found out from fellow teachers like you, Katie, and Angie, and we talked about it. Like there are marketplaces like OutSchool that are changing their policies drastically. And I've heard like teachers hate the new plans, like now you have to submit all of your courses, and no matter if you're going to earn or not, and they're going to be changing their earning model and everything. So it might be a good moment to explore SuperTeacher in that regard as well, because you can create your own self-paced courses. You can offer subscriptions without somebody taking 30 or 40, I don't know how much, per sold package or course, so it all goes to you, other than our monthly subscription plan, and of course transaction fees, which have nothing to do with SuperTeacher. So yes, maybe next week I hope we can talk about it more. We will see if there is interest, and yeah. But most definitely, like, SuperTeacher is not just for one-on-one live classes. You can do so much more. We just never, market so badly or promote, to be honest. Like, we just go with the flow. If there is a need for that, then we're going to talk about it. But yeah, it's good to know it's much more than just a simple calendar or a booking system. Thank you, Katie, for pointing that out. Katie also says, and for me, being easy for Chinese clients is super important too. Yeah, same. SuperTeacher supports WeChat Pay, and also the platform is available translated into Chinese. Yes, if you go to SuperTeacher, for now it's been translated into a few languages. Yeah, Chinese and Korean at the moment. So your students just have to, okay, maybe not the about us. It will be. It's new. But yeah, when they log into their student dashboard, for example, let me show you. It's all translated. So all the basic features they need to operate to enter class. You see here it says like your teacher name, curriculum, or lesson name, and blah, blah, all the details. Here it says enter class. It's very straightforward. For now, it's translated into Chinese and Korean, and we keep adding languages as we go. Also, in the training center, there is tons of useful resources. We have just launched like 2 days ago or yesterday, yeah, on Monday. Now you have a separate set of student guides in 13 languages. We keep adding languages as we go, as there is need. You can just reach out to us at support@superteacher.net, or using this help button here at the bottom left, and just let us know what you need. Like if there is anything, a language you need us to translate the guides into, or something like that, any kind of support you need. So let's say I have a student coming from Korea. Let me see how I'm logged in as a student. We will see if I need to switch to be logged in as a teacher. But basically, you can just go ahead as soon as your student registered and they're coming from Korea. And since 2 days earlier, you can actually gift this course. That means you can assign the student guides to your specific student. If they're coming from Korea, you just need to type in their email and click gift the course. And ta-da-da, it says payment success, but actually it was free because it was a SuperTeacher guide. Same way, you can create your own courses. And if you do tier-based class offer, for example, you say, for example, your base class offer would be like $15 a class with no homework and no lesson previews and no after class activities. But then you can offer the next class package that says $20 per class, homework included, after class resources included, which is all you can actually build up in your teacher page. In that case, you can just, same way as I just did, you can go to your own course and assign it to your student as a gift. And they get an email notification saying, hey, Fiona, I'm logged in as Fiona now. Your teacher just gifted you with a course. Here's the link. They open it, and they're good to go. Once they open the course, they get video guides on this specific, like they're Chinese, German, Italian, Korean, Vietnamese, Turkish, French, Russian, and more. I'm not even sure. I can't list them all. Okay, so here in the training center, super useful. Let me know what you think, and if you do need us to add more languages or anything. Yeah. Okay, let's check the comments. Katie says, yeah, lots of teachers moving away from OutSchool right now. Yeah, due to changes to their self-paced course system, right? And thank you so much for teaching me about it. I had no idea because I never taught with OutSchool. And she also shared a lot. And she says, I just had to enlist my self-paced classes from out school. Looking forward to posting them on SuperTeacher. I'm so glad. Just let me know if you need support, and we should definitely talk about that maybe next week more. And and she also says, I just had to list. Oh yeah, same message. Sorry, it got kind of it showed double. I'm only getting. Oh yeah, Facebook messages are there as well. Sorry for the ramble. Okay, let's go back to uh, I just wanted to mention. So Super Teacher is basically both your teaching management system and your students' learning and management system, right? What Super Teacher isn't, it's very important, I think, to mention. It's not a marketplace. We said it before, and it's not a school that offers students. We sometimes do get asked, like, "Okay, I registered. When do I get? When will I get my students?" And it's okay. It's normal to think it's not a platform like the companies or OutSchool, but you have your own students, or you use Super Teacher to market yourself and get private students. And another important thing when it comes to value or our the way we're oriented regarding values and going forward, Super Teacher is open for independent teachers only. Company clients is not something we're interested in or focusing on. We do get lots of requests like to have tutoring companies using Super Teacher, but it's our just you know personal and business decision not to do that because we support independent teaching where you can earn what you work for and your own kind of income belongs to you. That's the whole idea and thought behind that. Because first of all, we are independent teachers as well, and we know how much work and effort and everything and time and energy and money goes into teaching online independently, having students, and managing everything. Yeah. Let's see how Super Teacher adds value to your independent teaching business simply by automating everything, so you don't have to spend your valuable time on teaching admin. I think we talked about that already. We had an amazing Katie shared Katie actually said and did math and said that before using Super Teacher, she was spending like hours a week. I think it was 9 hours a week on just on teaching admin, communicating with parents, messaging them back and forth, scheduling classes, rescheduling, receiving payments, creating invoices, payment links, and everything. So with Super Teacher, the idea is just get set once and you're good to go. Of course, you can tweak your prices. Of course, you can always create a new self-paced course, a resource library, or offer a group class. But yeah, basically, the idea was I just want to get set overnight, and I just want to share the link, and then I am. I'm out there, available to be booked and start teaching instantly. In that regard, there are like only three simple steps you have to do um, so you can get started easily. And this is very much simplified. Earlier, the flow was much more complicated, honestly. But thanks to you and your valuable feedback, we changed that. And so it's the easiest possible. I'm just going to log out of my student account to show you. So there are like three things you just need to make sure you do if you want to teach like in an hour from when you register, like maybe not even in an hour, but let me show you. So you go to Super Teacher sign up link, which is here. Let me see if I can post it in our just in case somebody needs that, or when you watch the replay you can find it easily. Okay, so I'm gonna close all of these distractions. Okay, and click sign up. Sign up as a tutor, teacher, or coach. The system is going to pick up your time zone, so you don't have to change that. Let's say my name is going to be Teacher Ivy Demo account. My email is going to be ivy4@superteacher.net. Pick a password, of course. Confirm. I hope I won't forget it before I verify. And click sign up. You can save your login info. This is always smart to do. Click remember me later when you are about to log in. And I'm just gonna verify my, and you will get an email verification. You just click the link you get from SuperTeacher and you will be good to go. It will take you to this login page again. So I'm gonna, so we will see how long it's gonna take. I'm telling you, like you can get set in 5 minutes, all the basics, and then later on you can add your class offer and details. So let's see. Ivy4 at superteacher.net. Yeah, I know the password. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Let me just check. Oh, yeah, you're seeing the screen. Good. As soon as you register, you will be taken to this My Profile page. And here is our first tip. Like you can see a welcome message and how to start. Start by listing the subjects you teach, curriculum you use, and your single class prices. This is the first step. Like just set and let everybody know what you actually teach, right? When you click OK, you will get there by default. It's going to open for you. And here are these steps. So set up your class offer. This is your single class offer. If you're an English teacher, you can click the plus button here and pick the category or the subject you teach. Let's say you're an ESL teacher. If there is a language you teach or a subject that's not covered in this list, just let us know and it's going to be added. You see, we always keep on adding things as we go, like as there is need when teachers request. Submit. List curriculum right next to the subject. Click the next plus button. Let's say I teach. You can also search for the curriculum. I teach Abridge Academy, which I do, and I highly recommend as my number one curriculum choice because it's so much more than just a core curriculum. There you get a ton of resources to teach group classes, to offer subscription mini programs, whatever you want. Like there is a debating course, writing course, and travel explorer, whatever you can think of, you can find it there. Plus a core curriculum with highly interactive lessons. Do check them out. Let me just grab the link briefly. Here it is. And there is also a free tier, same as with SuperTeacher. So you can check it out to begin with and see if it works for you. You can reach out to Katie from Abridge Academy. She's super supportive. She has been the biggest part of SuperTeacher in a way of, improving it, giving feedback and helping it grow and develop to where it is today. And then, okay, so we added the curriculum. And the last one is list your class offer or class duration. Normally, I've seen, teachers, ex-company teachers do offer 25 or 40-minute classes, but you pick whatever works for you. And let's say my single class is going to be, here we recommend putting the top price if you do plan to give discounts later on when you create class packages. So let's say one is going to be 25. Here we will remove this in a few days, like level unit lesson, because not everybody is using the core curriculum system. So you would just have to put your class price. For now, you can just put 1. But yeah, don't worry about that. It's going to be removed very soon. And that's it. And let's see what happened. To preview all the changes you do on your teacher profile, just grab your student URL so you can preview your teacher profile as a student. So now you will see how my teacher profile looks. We have just added the subjects I teach, and ta-da, here it is. Curriculum I teach and the subject, you see. So anything you add, you kind of fill in your own teacher page template. And that's the first step for your calendar to work properly. So now if the student goes already, like you just finished the step 1, you don't have to add your intro video, photo, anything. You can add this later on. Just make sure to do this step and look at this. now your the booking system works because the student can now choose ESL, Abridge Academy, the length of class they want to pay for, and here you go. Of course, I will. The last step will be to open the calendar. But before that, step two, add the classroom of your choice. Let's say you teach with QualaGo. QualaGo is, by the way, a super interactive classroom. I know many teachers are using. So I'm just going to go to QualaGo or any other, permanent link-based classroom like Zoom, Voov, we mentioned before. What was it? I mean, teach with Koala. I'm not sure if I'm going to be logged in, but basically you just go ahead and grab the link of your personal permanent link. You will find the training on, you will find short video guides on how to connect. I'm going to use another one because I'm not logged in there. I'm going to use my Zoom account. Just give me a second to grab it. But how to do it? Okay, I found it. The way to do it is just just grab your permanent link. You just need to find it. Okay, and go to your profile setup here. Edit profile. This is, so we're at the step 2, and add the classroom URL. Oh, here it is. It remembers it already. And that's it. Just make sure to save that, because once you save your classroom, SuperTeacher is going to pick up your classroom link and share it with your students when they book classes, which is really cool. So as they book class, they get an email notification that includes your classroom URL, and you're good to go. From there on, they can either enter classes from SuperTeacher. You have an upcoming classes list. You can preview classes you have coming in the next 24 hours that are booked, pending, to begin soon, in progress, completed, canceled, missed, like all kinds of filters. But my account is now empty, so you don't see any of that. Let me log into my actual account so I can just show you that. Why not? But that's the flow. So step 1, add the subjects you teach and your single class offer. So you make your calendar available so they can book. Okay, here are my students, my actual profile. Step 2, add the classroom of your choice. We looked into that. And step 3, open your availability. So here, when you log in, this is your teacher dashboard, which has just been redesigned. Again, thanks to teacher feedback to make it easier to follow and use. So under my profile, you can always go back there to edit your profile information, maybe tweak your teacher name or a classroom URL, anything you need. We even have a little messenger where you can actually check. You see, here is my student chat with the mom, actually, like real insight. My class offer includes your calendar, where you can open your availability, which I'm going to do right now. Let's open. Okay, this one is already open. Yes. Well, you can open recurring class slots, which is really great. So you can just click on the slot and you will be prompted to choose if you want to open this class slot for the whole month. If you click yes, it's going to open for class slots. If you click no, it's just going to open this one, not the next 4 weeks. So now you see this Friday is not open because I didn't pick, right? Okay, let me see if we have some comments or questions. Let me see. Oh, Katie says you're the best time. No, you're the best. Katie is like the most supportive person in the world, especially like in the independent teaching and online teaching community. So do check Abridge Academy, join her WeChat support group to get started if you want to niche out to Chinese market, and to get supported on WeChat, Xiaohongshu, and everything you can think of. Thank you, Katie. Okay, I hope this makes sense. I hope we're feeling the flow here. I'm trying not to overwhelm everybody. So the last step was what did we say? Open your availability, right? So let's go back to our demo account. I just wanted to show you, and I didn't, how to preview your booked, canceled classes and everything. Let me just go back because it makes much more sense to do it right now. Um, Sorry about that. Please bear with me. Okay, so here, by default, I come to my upcoming classes. Here, if I click, I see my student name, what we did, the lesson material. I can share a file here. Let me pick Fiona. Let me see. Oh, you can search your students by their name. Okay, this is my demo account we're using here. So if I want to add some lesson review material, for example, a Bridge Academy workbook, I just want them to get the flashcards for independent practice or anything. You can upload a PDF, an audio, an MP3, MP4, even any kind of file. You just click upload, and the moment you click save, the student will be notified via email. They will get an email notification saying, hey, your teacher just assigned some lesson material. Check it out with the link to that material, and they will be able to download or preview it online. You can also leave feedback to your student. So basically, whatever you think of, you might be needing as teaching online, right, is there. Great job. Okay, because this is my demo account, we can play around a little bit more. You can add a sticker. See you next week. Leave feedback. As soon as they click leave feedback, they also get notified and they can leave feedback back to you. Okay, here in the dashboard, you will see all the details like how to manage your calendar, to open the available. Step 3, right? So step 1 was let everybody know what you teach by by adding your subject, curriculum, and class duration with a single class price, right? Going back to our demo account. I hope I remember. Yes, the password. Good. Okay, so now you see I'm taken to the upcoming classes. And again, I didn't show you this, but you get the picture. You can just click and it will filter the classes. And the last one is open my availability. Okay, here. No recurring. And you can also offer free classes. If you switch this tab, it's going to open the class for free. For those teachers who do free trial classes, or if you want to make up for a class, that's an easy way to do so. You just open a free class or create a coupon for your student with 100% discount if they need a makeup class or something, like if you cancel last minute or something like that. Once you or your student cancel the class, you get refunded. I mean, they get a class credit back to their class package so they can use it again. Simple as that. There is no need for, no money processing refunds or nothing like that, just the class credits they paid for. Of course, you can set your own teaching policies, but by default, this is how it works for you. So you can manage their schedule and classes easily. Let me check the comments. I hope I'm not going too much into details. So that was the idea today. I just wanted to show you how to get set and start easily. So now let's go check my profile. Everything should be set. We have added the classroom link. I'm going to log in as a student right now so we can test our demo profile, right? I'm going to log in as Fiona. Just give me a moment. And we're gonna go visit your I hope we know which one it is. Okay, I'm just gonna check. Just give me a second to grab it. Okay, this one, Teacher Ivy demo. Just to check which screen. Okay, you're previewing my screen here. Okay. Uh, oh, here we go. Here is the link I was looking for just to log in to see if I'm logged in as Fiona here. Okay, now we're good to go. So this is our test account. Of course, later you can make it beautiful. You can fill it in. You can add your profile photo and into video. There is guides on everything. You can find them in the training center. And let's try to book class. I want a free one, so I'm gonna pick free. Da-da-da. Oh, I have taken the maximum number of free child class. Sorry about that. Let's see the paid. Oh, okay. So I couldn't book it because this demo account of mine has taken too many free classes already, the student account. But you see the picture. Once your student come to your profile, they can just click the. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna pay at this moment. Right? Because I will really have to pay in order to book the class. But that's the flow. As soon as you finish opening your setting up subjects and curriculum you teach, adding the classroom of your choice, and opening your calendar. These are the three things you have to do to make sure you do, so you will get started easily. Okay, the next thing you need to do is onboard your students. So what you will do is just share your teacher page link, which is under your profile tab, with your students, and then assign student guides based on the languages they speak, right? Let's see, Fiona is maybe Italian. I'm just gonna assign it to her. Super kid. Okay. And because okay. Oh, I'm not logged in, right? Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry, just bear with me for a second. Okay, here we go. Logged in as a teacher. You have to be logged in, of course, to assign a course. Here we go. My student has just registered. They let me know. And I just ask them or check if this is their SuperTeacher. Just make sure this is their SuperTeacher registered email. Give this course easy as that. As soon as you do that, they get the course. All the guides are available in their teacher page, which I can show you the way it looks and works for them. It's very straightforward. Students are loving it. At least this is what I hear. I would love to hear more actual teacher feedback on student guides. So let me know via email, or I should do a poll, I think. Let's see. This is okay. So this is a student dashboard. It's similar to teachers, but they cannot create classes. They can't do class packages. They can just take lessons like you see here, and they can take courses here. Okay, so here, this is the student guides in Italian. We just assigned to my demo student Iona account, right? And here, when they click to explore, there are 17 little guides. They all last up to 40 seconds, no longer, all of them. So because the idea was they should be easily shareable. So your students or you can even download them if you want to guide them step by step, like how to sign up. You can just download that one, how to sign up, and send it to your student to begin with. Next, if they sign up successfully, then you can share the next one, and so on. This is how it actually goes. Like however you want to do it, just make sure to assign it to them, so it's much easier. You don't have to go back and forth with via messages. Okay, great. Let's see if there is anything else I wanted to share today. Yeah, how to do payouts. Depending on the country you're coming from, if you are from a Stripe supported country, you can just go to your finances dashboard here. Let me show you as a teacher, and either connect Stripe. If you do connect your Stripe account, if possible, that's the best way to go about it. If possible, of course. Let me show you. Oh, sorry. Here. Because Stripe on SuperTeacher is automated, that means we have nothing to do with that. It's not manual processing, but Stripe does all the transactions and everything automatically. So you go to my earnings page, and here is Stripe Connect. You click to create account here, and you will be taken to our Stripe onboarding page. And from there on, it's pretty much straightforward. You just follow the instruction. We have tested it and done it with SuperTeacher active users and teacher friends, and they said it's very straightforward. So here it is. You will just be prompted. If you do have a Stripe account already, you can use that, or you can create a completely new one if you want to have it separate from your other businesses and transactions. If you don't have Stripe, you can add your Wise account. Let me show you how to do that. In that case, we process payouts manually. Anything else is the same. It just might take, usually we process both in 2 business days. We try to do as best as possible, but bear in mind, like if the processing is manual, it might take, but it never happens. Like upon you request a payout, like it's when we give ourselves 48, actually 2 business days to process it. So if you don't have Stripe, just disregard this and go straight to adding the payout method. Soon we will separate so it's not confusing. Stripe is going to be a separate tab. So you just click add a payout method, create account. You can pick bank or Wise. We strongly recommend Wise because it's instant. The moment we issue the payout, when student pays, if you're not using Stripe, so when the student makes a purchase, your funds will go to SuperTeacher Stripe account if in case you don't have Stripe. And then we do the process the payouts to your Wise account. And here you just need to add your whatever, let's say, Wise email is. Let's say you just click save, and that's it. You're good to go. It's going to say Wise, your email. And the moment you have some earnings on your account, like right now, it's going to show 0, right? Here you can see your income at any point. You can see the current revenue, the current balance, the service fee, which is the Stripe and Wise transaction fees, or the SuperTeacher fees if you're in the free plan, the payout balance, and the referral bonus. Yeah, this is a good moment to mention it, but just to show you, to request the payout, just click the green button, pick your Wise account, and click submit. Now, because my balance is 0, I can't request it, but that's how you do it. As soon as you do that, SuperTeacher gets notified and we process the payout ASAP. I wanted to mention the referral bonus. As soon as you register, you can find this tab that says referred by me, and here is where you find your teacher referral link. So this link is different to the previous one. The previous one just takes everybody to your teacher page, and it's to be used with your students, right? But if you want to refer teacher friends, you use this link. It says referred by me, and here you will get teacher names listed if they do use your teacher account. The referral bonus is $5 per teacher, and I hope it's fun to spread out the word if you do like SuperTeacher, and hopefully share all about it, because I really started to see how useful it is, especially compared to the competition, because there is nothing out there that can I can freely say at this point, like what I've heard from teachers and super teachers, is that it's way more powerful than anything out there, which you could obviously see here. And it's way cheaper. It's only $9 a month. And what's on our roadmap, just to show you real quickly. If you click on the blog, I think the roadmap will pop up first. Yeah. Here you can also see the past webinars and some more resources. The blog is in the works still, but here is what's in the progress. This was a highly requested feature thanks to teacher Goran and other teachers who are actually coming from Tutorbird, if I may say. This is the thing we don't have at the moment, but it's in the works. So in a few weeks, no later than the end of this month, you will be able to book and manage classes on behalf of your students. So that means you will be able to add your students to your student list and then book classes for them at the moment, because super teacher idea was to make it easy on us, the teachers. We come first and then the students. And so it's all automated. So you don't have to do anything. Your students can manage, class book, cancel, reschedule. But if you do want to have that option, you will have it. So it's going to be added. But I still recommend letting them do their part. You just do you, and feel free, imagine yourself waking up just before the class. So the only thing you have to take care of is to look presentable, right? And just show up and teach. You don't care if they have rescheduled, cancel, you get notified. Like, you don't have to communicate with them back and forth, and you can just relax and teach. What's coming soon is Google Calendar integration, group class subscription programs, because at the moment you can only offer one-on-one subscription programs. These are small tweaks like hiding packages. Yes, we will be able to preview both group and one-on-one classes in your teacher calendar. And the biggie one coming out soon is the Alipay for class subscriptions, which I'm really excited about, because I found out students can actually use Alipay to subscribe. They will just have to authorize it once. I'm guessing, yeah, it's not that complicated. They just need to go through authorization process. But yeah, it can work. And I think, yeah, maybe to end with our frequently asked questions and answers, I would just suggest you go to our FAQ page here. We have covered how to start, simple 3 steps just to summarize: register, verify your email, and then set your class offer by adding the subjects and curriculum you teach and class price. If you don't use a specific curriculum, you can just say a custom class. There is an option to select that says custom class, and you don't have to go into details. Add the classroom of your choice, number 2. And number 3, open your availability, right? And that's it to begin with. Then come to our regular live teacher training. Here you will find the actual link to sign up. Every Monday at 6 or 7 p.m., depending on the daylight saving time, you will be able to sign up for free and get the link to join us live. It usually takes an hour, but yeah, whatever you need support with, you can stay as long as you want, and you can come back as many times as you need. You can always schedule a quick call for prompt support. We talked about your calendar, no invoicing. Everything you do on SuperTeacher is done once, unless you are tweaking your class offer. This is the types of classes you can offer and programs you can have available. We talked about. SuperTeacher does keep track of how many classes have been used in the package. So imagine, like, hopefully soon your business is going to grow, or you already have like 30 students or 50. Everything is taken care of, like no tracking whatsoever. Students have to pay in advance because they then, oh, and this is a biggie actually, I always forget to mention. Teachers often ask, how do you handle the possibility of students not paying or not paying on time? They can't book the class in your calendar if they haven't paid, unless you open it for free, right? So nothing they can do about it. They can just show without paying, before the class. Or if they run out of class credits, they will see as soon as they try to book the class, they're going to see, oh, 1 class left. I have to get a new package, right? And then they're going to go ahead, check your profile, all without you, and they're going to take care of it. You just get a ping, new package sold, ping, new subscriber, and so on. We talked about sharing preview and lesson material. You saw how to do that. A demo teacher account, you can always click here just to check out and to get the feel. And how to book class. There are student guides. I highly recommend checking the students guides yourself so you can guide your students easily if there is a need, just to see how SuperTeacher works on student end as well. By default, you can cancel class up until 24 hours in advance, same as your students. So the class credit is refunded in both cases, and you can reschedule up to 8 hours. In case you do need to cancel or reschedule last minute, there is always a way to go about it. You can offer a free class we mentioned or create a coupon as a makeup class. We talked about payouts, how to attend the live training, and that's about it. Yeah, I think we covered everything. I hope this was useful. I hope you see the value SuperTeacher brings to your independent teaching business. And I hope there is some constructive feedback you might want to share. Please do let me know at support at SuperTeacher.net. I would love to learn about it and hear all about it because that's how we grow. And I will be happy to include your feedback in our steps to come to make SuperTeacher even better and more suitable to your needs. Okay, let me stop sharing the screen. Hopefully I was sharing it all along. Okay, sorry, I didn't check the comments in a while. Angie says, connecting with Stripe was super easy and I got my funds fast. Amazing to hear. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for sharing your actual user feedback, Angie. I really appreciate it. Katie says, by the way, Ivy, you should change the heading in the second referral column with a table to teacher. Oh, yeah, most definitely. I saw that, as well as the live training time. I will tweak that most definitely. Thank you. Thank you, Katie, for always having amazing feedback and support. And thank you for coming today, for being there. Yeah, those coming soon features. We're talking weeks because at the moment, like the book classes for me, I mean, on behalf of my student, is something that needs a bit more work. Like it will take, I think, two more weeks, and then we're gonna get into Alipay and Google Calendar and all the awesome updates. I'm so excited about. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for having me. Wow, we're already over an hour long. Yeah, don't forget to check out SuperTeacher. Share this webinar. I'm gonna cut probably the last 10 minutes are gonna be enough as a summary if you want to share with your teacher friends or just grab this link on YouTube and share with anybody interested along with your referral link, right? Yes. Thank you. Thanks for having me, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.